Our latest investigation found carcinogens in all 10 products of artificial braiding hair that we tested. Beauty products such as synthetic braiding hair are largely unregulated, and some ingredients are not required to be listed on the package.
So the boho braids is canceled for the summer. All braids, knotless braids, boho braids, box braids, they cancel for the summer.
Things that I really wanted to focus in on. Number one, where is the PR? The fact that only 2 of the 10 brands even bothered to respond, of course they refuted the results, but still the other 8, girl, say something.
I believe that honestly, any product that is used solely by Black women or majority by Black women are products that the government refuses to regulate and products that usually cause cancer. I want you guys to research the likelihood of beauty products used by Black women to cause cancer in comparison to beauty products used by any other race.
Imagine those many chemicals being placed on your scalp every 2 weeks or every month for 10 years. That's what we're facing here.
As a man, y'all know we don't like it. Y'all know Black men love natural hair. But if you're going to wear it, ladies, wash it thoroughly before you use it.
Y'all, I swear to y'all, them people is not lying about that braiding hair. Last year, a girl had emailed me for promo for Knotless Plants, and I ended up going to her to do the promo. And after she did my hair, maybe like a little after a week, I literally broke out in a big rash in my head. It was almost like I had hives. Like,
why are we surprised? Why are we surprised that a predominantly Black used item that is not controlled by the community has so many carcinogens in it that causes women to have cancer, whatnot, and different things in their health? Same thing with the baby powder. Same thing with a lot of different things that predominantly Black women and Black people use. All of a sudden, oh, we just found out that it has carcinogens in it. Y'all been new.
Hey fam, Gracie here once again. Welcome back to the channel. I hope that from wherever you my people are watching this from, you're doing alright and God has protected you and preserved you very well. And to you that continuously give support to me on here, I do appreciate you, and to my members, a shout out to you guys. You do me great. And as always, we are back with another interesting episode. Guys, I found this video on TikTok. It was making rounds. It was going viral about synthetic hair and the fact that, out of 10, whatever brands that was checked or tested, like literally the most of it came back with bad results that are capable of causing cancer to Black women. And I wasn't shocked, but at the same time, I'm like, where is the outrage when these people are literally making money off us, but at the same time, they're giving us cancer, and we are going to end up spending even more money with cancer treatments. And so I landed on so many videos of response from Black women and Black men, that had a lot of, opinions on this, and I want us to look at their opinions. We will come back and talk about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's watch this.
Our latest investigation found carcinogens in all 10 products of artificial braiding hair that we tested. Beauty products such as synthetic braiding hair are largely unregulated, and some ingredients are not required to be listed on the package. This puts the health of people who wear synthetic braiding hair and the braiders who install them at risk. If you wear synthetic braids, one tip to decrease your overall exposure is to take breaks between installs. Braids are often worn for many weeks, and prolonged repeated exposure increases your risk. We contacted all synthetic braiding hair brands we tested for comment. Only 2, Sensational and Magic Fingers, responded, both disagreeing with our testing methodology. Hair's own Sensational said, "We unequivocally stand by the safety of Sensational products, and our company urges consumers to continue to confidently use Sensational products." Magic Finger said that we strongly stand by the safety of our products and the quality materials used to make them. Neither company responded to questions about whether or not they do pre-market testing of their products for lead, volatile organic compounds, or other contaminants. Read our full investigation, including other concerning findings from our tests, through the link in our bio.
Y'all, I swear to y'all, them people is not lying about that braiding hair. Last year, a girl had emailed me for promo for Knotless Plats, and I ended up going to her to do the promo. And after she did my hair, maybe like a little after a week, I literally broke out in a big rash in my head. It was almost like I had hives, like it was making my skin crawl. I had to wake up in the middle of the night and go to Aventure Urgent Care. They had to give me literal cream, like some drop shit to put in my head to cure it up, and I had to take the hair out. So my mom, like, I ain't never going back to this girl. If you on my YouTube, you remember this happened to me. I'm like, I ain't never going back to this girl. I don't know what she used in my head, but that it broke me out, right? And this was the first time this happened to me. I done had knotless pets like years ago. I always used to wear knotless, right? So a couple of months later, I ended up going to my homegirl and I told her what happened. She used different hair and everything. I promise y'all, no lie, the shit happened again. Like 4 days later, I started seeing bumps in my head and they was getting like little pus heads in them. I had to take my hair out like 4 days later. I was so mad. I don't know what they done did to that hair, but it is true. That hair has something in it that is causing us disease. They say it's cancer. I don't know, but that hair got something in it.
So the boho braids is canceled for the summer. All braids, knotless braids, boho braids, box braids, they cancel for the summer. So they're saying that the braiding hair that we're using is literally causing cancer. Not only to the person getting the braids, but the braider as well. We literally can't have anything. Why are these people trying to unalive us so bad? All of these braiding companies, their hair contains 10 carcinogens. 10 carcinogens. These brands were definitely tested from Sensational, Shake and Go, Magic Fingers, and only 2 decided to offer a statement, which was Sensational and Magic Fingers, saying that their products don't contain these ingredients. Lord, what we gonna do? Summertime is about to begin, and before it begins, it is canceled. Okay, cancel. There will be no braids. So that silk press is going to have to press out and stay a little longer.
Why are we surprised? Why are we surprised that a predominantly black use item that is not controlled by the community has so many carcinogens in it that causes women to have cancer, whatnot, and different things in their health? Same thing with the baby powder. Same thing with a lot of different things that predominantly black women and black people use. All of a sudden, oh, we just found out that it has carcinogens in it. Y'all been new. Y'all been new this. This is their version and their way of silently shrinking the black population. I'm always going to say, you could say a conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it. This is what I believe at the end of the day, is that they conspire with things that they know that predominantly black women, predominantly black communities use on a regular basis, and that they know full well they use the cheapest material possible, knowing that it has carcinogens that is very harmful to the human body, and they allow us to use it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the Tuskegee experiment. They knew damn well that what was going to happen. They knew damn well. They chose to act oblivious on purpose. This with this. They know black women who are predominantly the most educated graphic in our community use these braiding hairs and all these things, you know what I'm saying, for styles and hairs and whatnot. And this is a direct link to a lot of the health issues that black women go through. So, miss me with the, you know what I'm saying, like these coincidental discoveries that go on with these products being linked to carcinogens. It's on purpose. It's on purpose. They're not lying. It's just that now you have enough, you know what I'm saying, connectability to everybody to be able to spread these type of information out. And also as well, you got enough black people who are in these fields where they can actually go test these things to know what's going on.
Our latest investigation found carcinogens in all 10 products of artificial braiding hair.
So this morning's issue of Black Beauty Pop actually references this study. And there were 2 things that I really wanted to focus in on. Number 1, where is the PR? The fact that only 2 of the 10 brands even bothered to respond. Of course, they refuted the results, but still the other 8, girl, say something. And the second thing that I wanted to do was to offer options and remind us that we are not hopeless when it comes to finding quality beauty products that do not cause us harm. I'm going to link to Rebundle, which is a plant-based braiding hair supplier that was created for and by Black women. This plant-based hair is certainly different from the synthetic hair that's referenced in this study. Number one, it isn't full of harmful chemicals. It isn't dangerous for us. It's reusable. They provide a lot of great colors. Is it a little bit more expensive? Absolutely. But when it comes to our health, we really need to, sometimes we just gotta pay. And there's one more thing I want to mention that wasn't noted in the video, but is mentioned in the study. It's that when that hair that is carcinogenic comes into contact with boiling hot water, it releases even more dangerous chemicals. And so if we think about not only the products that are being supplied to us, but our methods of using them so that we can create these really beautiful and unique styles, the methods in and of themselves also cause us further harm. And so again, I want to stress that even though something like a Rebundle might be a little bit more expensive or a lot bit more expensive, baby, I don't know your budget, it may be worth it in the end to consider making an investment in that product, especially if you can reuse it over and over again. And of course, avoid coming into contact with these dangerous chemicals overall.
I think you heard them the first time. They took 10 different brands of synthetic braiding hair and they tested all 10. And all of them come back with carcinogens in that can cause cancer. 10 of them. They got a strike. Do you know how hard it is to get 10 out of 10? I don't know if any of you have ever watched They Clone Tyrone on Netflix, you know, the one with Jamie Foxx in and John Boyega. The message that they put in that film is exactly the type of stuff that we're seeing here. How is it that we have been braiding our hair for centuries, and no one thought, hey, maybe we should test these and try and put some regulations on them? Did no one think they're absolutely fine pushing products out to us in the masses for cheap prices and know that we will grab them? Because at the end of the day, braiding is meant to be a protective and cost-effective style. No one has the money constantly when they want to get braids done to be buying fresh bundles all the way from Malaysia off AliExpress. We want something cheap. But just because it's cheap doesn't mean it has to be riddled with things that are going to make us sick or deter our health in the long term. The saddest thing about this is that what was once a hairstyle for Black women is now a conscious health decision. Those people who want to get their hair braided to make themselves feel good, who want to get their children's hair braided so it's a protective style that they can manage while they're in school or whatever. And then for the people who are braiding hair, who now have to go and seek probably more organic products that cost them more to buy, it charges the client more, when really this shouldn't be in our hands. It should have never been in our hands. This should have been touched and covered and tested years ago. But still, why are we so behind? This isn't just about braiding hair. This is about being a woman in a consumer-driven society in general. Why do we have to know all of these dangerous, harmful chemicals and have to recognize them ourselves on the back of packets when simply the person who is creating them could do the testing, make them more natural, make them more affordable, but they don't. It's greed over and over again. I know expression packs. I've been buying expression packs. For me personally, I don't mind paying the 50, 60 extra P if it means that I will not get cancer for putting it on my head. But you could have told us that. You could have put it on the pack. You could have maybe drawn us to a website to make us understand this, but you don't. And you never do. The truth is, I don't know where we go from here, but what I know is that I have a privilege and you watching might have a privilege to buy the more organic, natural variations of synthetic braiding hair. But let's be real, this hair is all over the world. And a lot of people and a lot of Black women are going to be missed out of that conversation and not going to be able to have access to that and going to have to continually use these things and products every single day because that's all they can get their hands on. And this is scary. This is scary. How we have left this so long, I don't know. And how this world created a vaccine in like 3 months, 4 months flat, but didn't think to test a simple product over the span of 50, 60, 70 years. I might support women of other races wearing braids, and this is why. I believe that honestly, any product that is used solely by Black women or majority by Black women are products that the government refuses to regulate and products that usually cause cancer. I want you guys to research the likelihood of beauty products used by Black women to cause cancer in comparison to beauty products used by any other race. In the example of the synthetic fibers used in cancaline or synthetic braiding hair, there are cancers that are caused by using synthetic braiding hair, such as leukemia, lymphoma, lung cancers, ovarian cancers, cervix cancer, and the government refuses to regulate black hair.
I'm not trying to be overly dramatic here, but I am absolutely done with synthetic hair, okay? Done with synthetic braiding hair. I had no idea how toxic synthetic braiding hair is. Yeah, I'm talking about, you know, like the Kanekalon and all of the different braiding hair that we use. That looks like Afro textured hair. That stuff is poisonous, okay? Yeah, seriously. So harmful chemicals such as polyethylene tetraphthalate or PET, polypropylene or PP, and polyvinyl chloride are chemicals linked to a range of health issues, including skin irritation, respiratory problems like asthma, and even cancer. All right, think about Kanekalon, right? We all use Kanekalon, right? Really affordable and popular. Well, it has acrylonitrile and vinyl chloride as well, both of which are toxic to humans, and according to the National Cancer Institute, directly links vinyl chloride with leukemia, lymphoma, and rare forms of liver, brain, and lung cancer. So I'm done.
Apparently they're finding cancer in a braiding hair, and honestly I'm not even surprised, because I feel like it's cancer in literally everything nowadays. Literally everything. The food, the products, the hair, the fucking air, the sheets. I found out the other day that polyester, pretty much everything is made out of polyester blend at that, even underwear, can cause cancer. Our country fucking hates us. Country fucking hates all of us, but really hates black women and black men, because we the main people that's using hair extensions anyway, especially synthetic. And it was the popular brands too. I just seen it on TikTok. It be the popular brands. They said all of them have synthetic fibers that have carcinogens in it, and the only way to reduce your exposure to it is to take breaks in between installs using synthetic hair blends. Shit is crazy. I'm over it. I only got nothing to say this time. I only got that to say.
So y'all heard about the carcinogens found in the braiding hair, right? It's pretty much all the synthetic braiding hair. So we've been setting ourselves up for years. We might be developing cancer because of this braiding hair, right? 2 companies responded, but they didn't want to answer certain questions. All I know, y'all probably tired of seeing this bust down, but y'all gonna be seeing this bust down a lot, because something's gonna probably soon come up about the human hair, because even though it's human, this stuff has to be processed and all this stuff in order for us to get it putting out here, sewn in our head, or wear a wig or whatever. And I'm gonna wear my wigs, but I'm telling you, I'm about to slack up and just wear my own natural black hair that God blessed me with. But yes, the braiding hair, carcinogens found in it. So they're telling the people who are installing it to take breaks in between it. And for us who be wearing it a long time like me, because baby, I'm going to get my money's worth. And I want some breaks right now. But baby, I ain't finna do it. Y'all check it out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to upload it after this.
Y'all, we got a problem. So these synthetic braids that we've been rocking is full of chemicals, and some of them have been linked to cancer. And the companies are saying that they don't have nothing to do with it. There was an investigation, and they tested 10 brands of synthetic braiding hair, and every single one had carcinogens in it. And they don't have to even tell us what's in it, because the beauty industry is unregulated. So they said that Sensational and Magic Singers said that we stand by our products. They also asked them that if they test for lead or VOCs or other toxic mess, and guess what? Crickets. So if you still want to be able to wear braids without the health risk, I'm gonna give you 3 alternatives. First one is human hair. It's expensive, yes, I know, but it's light and it's natural and it's chemical free. Second one is gonna be wool or yarn braids. So these are going to be soft, stylish, and scalp friendly. Now, the third one that I just found out about is called plant-based hair. So they're making biodegradable, non-toxic braiding hair from bananas, hemp, and other plants. It's soft, it's lightweight, and it's scalp friendly. Now, I'm not saying for you to ditch your braids forever because we all love a nice braided hairstyle, but just take a break, detox your scalp, and stop letting these companies play in your face because nobody is trying to look cute for the cost of your health.
I'm not gonna lie, I've been knowing the dangers of putting weave in your hair. Did I know it was cancerous? Absolutely not, but I know every time I put that shit in my hair would just be itching like a mug. I would break out with those little bumps and I would just get, I would just have a bad reaction to the point where I had to take Benadryl. So I was tired of feeling that way, so I looked up some methods and I've been using it ever since. My daughter's birthday is coming up this Sunday and I'm putting weave in her hair today, but to counteract those reactions, I put the weave that I'm going to use in my sink and I fill the sink up with water. I put apple cider vinegar in there and I let it sit for an hour, 10 or more if I'm feeling lazy. Look, don't judge me, okay? Sometimes I just like to let it sit and simmer, all right? I wait till all that white stuff comes to the surface. I rinse it off. I shampoo it with shampoo and conditioner. And then I dry it here on my towel. I will show you guys. Like this. Put it on my counter. Have it sitting and drying, air dry, okay? Yes, the process took me about a day, I ain't gonna lie, because I let it sit for a long time yesterday because I don't want her to have absolutely no reaction. That shit is miserable as hell.
Our latest investigation found carcinogens in all 10 products of artificial braiding hair.
Did y'all hear that? And it's more than just carcinogens that are in this fake hair. This synthetic hair, this wig, weave, lace front era that we're in. As a man, y'all know we don't like it. Y'all know black men love natural hair. But if you're going to wear it, ladies, wash it thoroughly before you use it. Soak it and wash it 2-3 times to get it clean, as clean as you can. That's not a guarantee that it'll protect you. Wear it as infrequently as possible. Don't take it out after you've had it in for 2 months and then go back with some more synthetic hair. Let your hair breathe. Go natural. Get you some vine and branches. We'll take care of you. But this synthetic hair business, that ain't it, y'all.
Imagine those many chemicals being placed on your scalp every 2 weeks or every month for 10 years. That's what we're facing here.
Jenny Mitchell says she was 8 years old when she began using relaxer to straighten her hair. She says at 28, she had a complete hysterectomy. Mitchell's attorneys refer to a new study from the National Institutes of Health that found an association between uterine cancer and using relaxers, which may impact more African American women.
How comes the people that are making these synthetic whatevers, they're not even arrested yet? Because this is treason, this is murder. Like, this is murder, right? How comes like there's absolutely nobody that and you know what, it touches my heart because I feel like anything that is dangerous to black people, we will just sweep it under the rug and be like, well, you know, I mean, there are so many people that are dealing with side effects and, you know, consequences of this. I know that you buy it like willingly, but there should be something that can be done in cases where products people produce are dangerous and are cancerous and, you know, they are generally dangerous to people. There's someone that should be able to pay the price of the so many people that have gone through this. I used to braid my hair, but you know how uncomfortable it can be every other time you're scratching, you're slapping your head, because it's itching in a way that does not even make sense, and you're like, what is this? Until, you know, when I just gave up. But at the same time, it hurts me that we keep putting money in the pockets of people that do not even have good intentions for us. Where are the boycotts? You know, when Mexicans, you know, and Latinos were being deported and they decided to boycott Coca-Cola because it called ice on them. What are we going to do on these companies that we clearly see that they've been doing this and a lot of them have not even responded? And there are only, I think, 2 brands that responded and they're like, you know, their whatever does not contain, you know, these dangerous chemicals. So I think we need to really do better as a black community when it comes to our reactions when with such things. We normally just, I don't know, are we used to suffering? Are we used to being the breast that is always targeted, like literally they are targeting your women? To be honest, it looks like these people are trying to get rid of black people in so many ways. Black people love fashion. Black people, are just that creative. And people play on that. That level of consumerism and wanting to consume because they see the things that we want and they want to produce them and they know we do not fact check anything. We don't. We don't. And they play on that. And they keep producing and we keep buying. So it's not just the hair. You really have to watch out on a lot of things. Because I tell you what, these people are targeting you in so many ways. You might escape the trap of the hair and then you go in the, dressing. Because even in some of the clothes that are made, which are relatively very cheap, people love to buy cheap things, right? These clothes also are made from some, properties that also cause cancer. And so we literally have to be extremely careful because they are coming for black people. And it's not, okay, I'm not going to say that it's just black people. But at this point, from what it looks like, it really looks like it's only things that are made for black people that are not that much regulated. And also things that are made for people in low-income countries and stuff like that. Those are some of the things that are not regulated because they know nobody's going to fact-check any of these. I tell you what, even some of the wigs that are worn, yeah, some of them are synthetically made and they contain the same chemicals. And this sometimes even the products that people use to treat their hair, straighten their hair, just their hair care routine. All of it is, for the most part, it is chemicals and you keep putting it in your, your head. That's why you realize that black women are more susceptible to, getting alopecia and just different cancers. I feel like we lack the outrage and by now, the community would already have come out and literally forced these other people to come and make a statement. But also by now, the black community would already be telling people to boycott these companies. Do not put your money in their pockets anymore. It's time for us to embrace ourselves. Embrace our natural hair. If you don't have, I understand by the struggles that we go through taking care of this hair, right? It's not easy. But you know what? When I started taking care of my hair with natural best, nutrients that I have to feed my hair, my relationship with my hair actually even became better. Like I could touch my hair, I could feel it. Just in case you can't stay away from synthetics, go for the, whatever the rebandos, because those are made from, they are plant-based. And from what it looks like, it's the other option, and it's kind of expensive, but I feel like it's worth it. Cheap is always expensive. Now imagine you buying something cheap, but then it is going to cost you, and then it's gonna cause you cancer, in the long run. So cheap is expensive. This message should be spread out there and put out there for our people, and I still need us to have that outrage and hold these people accountable. What do you, my people, think? What are your experiences, especially you black women? What are your experiences with these synthetic braidings? Personally, I could not sleep. It was so itchy. It could break my hairline. Whenever it could touch my skin, I would literally get rashes. And yeah, Now let me know what you think in the comment section and about the opinions that all the creators had to say in here. Again, credit goes to them. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not, and I will definitely see you in another amazing video. Until then, my name is Gracie and I love you all. Bye.